What's happening, guys? Welcome to the channel, and we want to talk about how to supercharge our professions early on in War Within. We all know professions, gathering professions, but really any professions in the first couple weeks, 30 days of an expansion, you can make tons of gold. And this is going to help you if you've got gathering professions, particularly ramp them up and get better quality material. So, two things we're going to go over. One, knowledge point treasures. I'm sure you've heard of them. If you haven't heard of them by now, we're going to go over them. But I also want to go over a quick way to get 15 knowledge points. Now, you're going to need to get to skill level 35. So once you get over here to Darnagal, you're going to get flying like right away. So, right on the entry line quest, you're going to be able to fly. So you can get into Dornagal, follow the quest. If you don't have a good quest guide, I put a link in the description below. I'm on tunes 3 and 4 right now in early access, getting to level 80. My add-on is it's got the 70 to 80 leveling pass. It's got professions guides. It's got farming routes. It's got daily quests. It's got all kinds of stuff. 8,000 in-game guides. So check that out in the description below. But once you get to 35 skill points, you're going to want to come here. And again, we're in Dornagal. And I'm going to open the map. It's just down from the auction house. Right by an area called the Fisher. There's 3 buildings. You'll look for the green awning. The crafting order vendor is right outside, but we're going to come to this NPC, Roldira. Now, watch how fast this is. I'm going to pick up this quest from Roldira, and the reward is going to be some satchel of mats. But we're literally just going to come over here, right click on this crafting order guy just to talk to him. We're going to come back over here. We're going to turn this quest in. We're going to pick the satchel we want. I'm going to pick the leatherworking one. Turn that in. Now in my bags, there's a satchel. And I got a bunch of materials, but I also got 350 artisans acuity. And that's the important part. Now we're going to turn and we're going to come right over here to this vendor, and he sells exceptional skinner note. Study to increase your Kazagar skinning knowledge by 15, and it costs 350 artisan acuity. So I'm going to buy that. I'm going to click on that. Done. I'm going to go to my profession tab for my skinning. Specialization. I'll just pick a specialization really quick. And as you can see, I have 15 points right now. Just that quick. I've got 15 points. Now we want to talk about picking up another 24 to give us 39 points really quick. Um, and that is with the knowledge treasures. And I'm going to show you a super quick way to get all of your knowledge treasures as soon as you get over here. Okay, so we are at wowhead.com, and I brought up the page that has the knowledge point treasure locations for all professions in War Within. They're all right here. And don't worry, I'll put the link to this page in the description below as well, right below the add-on I use, so you can come here. And it literally has all of the professions and all of the treasures. And each one of these treasures, once you get it and click on it, gives you 3 knowledge points. So that's a total of 24. And I'm going to show you really quick how easy it is to get to them in the game. So see how it's got the the waypoints here, if you click, just click on in-game map pin. That's all you need. Now, back inside the game, you're just going to open up a chat window and you can do it in just regular, say, local chat. You paste that in, hit enter, and then a little linked map pin is going to come up, the Dorle Hammer map pin. You click on that, and then somewhere on your map is going to be right there a little brown diamond with a yellow dot in the middle. The Dorle Hammer is going to be right there. So literally all you'll have to do is one by one just copy the waypoint from uh, from Wowhead, put it in your chat window, click on that map pin, and it's going to show you where to go to get that. And just like that, you've got 39 knowledge points already for one of your professions. 24 for one, 39 for the other, because you can go get all 8 of the knowledge treasures for both of your professions. I recommend just knocking that out and getting that done. It'll give you a jump start on both your professions. And if you got 2 gathering professions, it's going to help you out big time. Now, real quick, couple tips on gold making and particularly the auction house. Um, we all know that the auction house is a madhouse. You can make literally millions of gold at the beginning of an expansion. But a couple things I want to caution you about. One, you do not need to severely undercut or even undercut in the auction house, particularly with materials right now. I'm posting up 20 to 30,000 gold in materials in the auction house at a time, multiple times a day, and I am not undercutting ever. I'm going like mid-range on everything because remember, our auction houses are regional. There's a huge player pool, and this is on early access. On launch, it's even going to be way bigger. Materials are moving so quickly out of the auction house, you do not need to undercut. Just post them up at a mid-range price. Like I said, I'm doing 20 to 30,000 in material auctions at a time, and by the time I'm done posting, before I even leave the auction house, all of my auctions are sold. So don't undercut. Don't sell yourself short. 2 other things to watch out for. One, there are people that are purposely way undercutting material in the auction house to catch folks who are not paying attention or using like automated posting add-ons like TSM. If you don't have your settings set up right, will just undercut whatever. And there's people that will say an ore is selling for 70 gold a piece right now. They will put up a couple pieces of ore at like 5 gold a piece, hoping that people not paying attention will undercut and dump a bunch of ore in there. And they're running their TSM sniper tool. They're going to snipe it all out and repost it up. So don't go blindly clicking on your auctions. Pay attention. Look, the other side of that is folks baiting in the auction house, meaning like transmog gear, profession tools, stuff like that. Number one, I don't recommend buying any of that stuff from the auction house, at least in the first couple weeks of an expansion, because it's all overinflated. You don't really need it. But if you're going to look to buy, here's what you watch for. There are groups of people that will take things like a profession tool or a profession resource. They will post up 3, 4, 5 of them at a way inflated price. So let's say that its the actual value is say 10,000 gold. They'll post up half a dozen of them at 2 to 300,000 gold, and then put one up at 75,000. So with a sniping tool or not, or somebody not paying attention will think they're getting a deal and they're buying. So just watch out for that stuff. No need to spend tons of gold on stuff early on in expansion. Get out there in the game, level, work your professions. You're going to make everything you need. That's all I've got for this video. Um, if you get a chance, please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. It really helps me out. Don't forget, down below in the description, got the link to the leveling slash complete in-game guide add-on I use. I think you'll really like it. It's worth checking it out. Also down there is the link to the Wowhead profession knowledge treasure locations. Go out there and get those. Pick up those points. Don't forget that quest I showed you. Have fun. We'll see you in the war within. Peace.